5 seconds. Mr. Chairman, sir, I am glad that many honorable members are present in the House to hear the suggestions and criticisms that may be made by honorable members. Some time back, I was talking with the leader of the House whether it would be good to revive the old practice of almost every honorable minister speaking on the suggestions and criticisms relating to his department. It is said that the leader of the House will convey to them the criticisms and suggestions, but we are aware that it is difficult to convey them, and it is better that we know that they have understood them and that they reply to the criticisms and suggestions. I would therefore suggest that the old practice of many honorable ministers speaking on various subjects may be revived. In the first place, the budget should give us the program and policy of the government in regard to various matters and also the problems and solutions. It may be remembered that our Prime Minister said that we were passing through a great crisis. I may say that the finance minister also said that the country was passing through a crisis, and he referred to some of the problems in his speech. I would like to point out that he said that the prices of food grains were rising and there might be danger in the near future. He also said that taking into consideration all circumstances, it was not possible to raise any public loan. In spite of all these, the finance minister did not go into the causes for the present crisis. In my opinion, there are two causes for the condition in which we are. When the ruling party came into power, there was no strong opposition and they had a big majority. You will agree that in no country in the world can a democratic structure function unless there is a strong opposition which can take over power after an election. One of the points I want to make is that many appointments have been made without careful consideration and it has resulted in increase in expenditure. Another reason for the state of affairs is that the central government are expanding their powers. Then the finance minister made some suggestions. In the first place, he has suggested the appointment of a committee of the cabinet to make an inquiry into the structure and requirements of staff in each department. I do not know whether some experts may be associated with the committee. I am sure that there are members in this house who are experts. If they are included in the committee, I think that there will be satisfaction among the people that somebody has gone into governmental expenditure. In my opinion, it is on account of the increased governmental expenditure that more and more taxes are being levied. In view of this, I suggest that some non-official experts may be associated with this committee. Then there is another suggestion which has been made by the finance minister. He has suggested that the taxes may be increased. But I would like to point out that if we raise more money by means of tax, the central government give us less grants. So, in the present state of things, I would suggest that instead of increasing the taxes, we may depend upon the government of India for grants on a large scale. Now, I would like to make my own suggestions on this occasion. First of all, I may suggest that we should try to reduce governmental expenditure to the extent possible. In this connection, I would like to draw the attention of the House to the fact that this expenditure has progressively increased during the last few years. Then, I would suggest that the taxes may be reduced. For this purpose, we may repeal some taxes and have only that much money which we had some years ago. I would also suggest that we may write off all loans from the central government. In my opinion, we may tell them that those loans will not be returned as it is our own money taken from us and given back in the form of loans. Another suggestion that I would like to make is that we should increase production. The finance minister has said in his budget speech that although there has been increase in agricultural production, there has been a rise in prices, but in my view, there has been no rise in production at all. It may be pointed out that all the money spent on a 5-year plan has not reached the villagers. It has not reached the people who are engaged in production of food. It may be noted that the purchasing value of the rupee has come down. I would therefore suggest that the only way in which we can increase production is to enlarge the poor families in productive employment. Lastly, I want to make one suggestion which I have made many times. We must not be given figures of expenditure only. Side by side, we should have information about the results of that expenditure. Once I wanted to know whether as a result of the increase in expenditure on education there was increase in the number of school going children and schools. It was found that there was an increase of only 10%.